Hey Aquarius, it's Tanisha from Tanisha's Tarot. I'm here to do a mini reading for you for May 2019, and I'm going to be focusing on relationships. So here we go. I'm going to do 3 of these cards, and then I'll do a bunch of clarifiers to get an understanding of the deeper levels of what the cards are trying to tell us. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Tower, second card is the Star, and third card is the Four of Pentacles. So the Tower tells me that there is some major changes going on. There's some things falling away. As we relate this to relationships, this is like this can be aspects of a relationship are falling apart, or a relationship itself is falling apart, but it needs to. And it needs to shift, and the dynamics of this interaction were not healthy for you or your higher purpose. So yeah, as we see, the Tower here crashes and the 2 individuals are thrown clear of the wreckage. So it's not to say that the union itself is severed, it's just to say that the foundations on which it was built were not solid, and they had to fall away for both of your sakes. So the Star in reverse is okay, so the Star upright is about hope and optimism. The Star in reverse can sort of suggest that, you may have lost a little hope, but there is also water elements here. Now, sometimes this can actually be Aquarius herself, and with the sign of Aquarius, it's, she's holding the water, but it's not necessarily water, it's actually knowledge. So, yeah, sometimes people can get a bit confused with that. But when we turn it up this way and we think of pessimism or not losing hope, we can also see it as the knowledge isn't draining away anymore. You're actually gaining insight from this. Anytime we experience pain, we are experiencing a deeper side of ourselves, and we will always step out of it with greater knowledge. And so if you can embrace that side of things, it can make some painful experiences more useful lessons. And I know it's tricky in the moment, but it is definitely something that in hindsight you'll always realize. But if you can try and remind yourself of it in the midst of it all, then it can make it a little less hard to endure. So that's what I'm really seeing here with this Tower falling away, followed by the Star, is that you're gaining really deep knowledge from it. And although you may be feeling like your wishes are falling away or your optimism is dwindling, there is great lessons being learnt here, and this is necessary. Now, the Four of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you are not in a space of fear. You end up upright. This is about fear, and this is about stagnation and fear. In the reverse, this is about the opposite. It's not stagnation or fear. This shows me that you bounce back from this quickly, Aquarius, and you often do with many things. You'll bounce back. So let's clarify the Tower. Clarification, okay. Alright, so the Nine of Pentacles comes out straight away, which tells me that in a way you actually feel relief from this Tower and this falling apart of this relationship, or the foundations of this relationship. So the Nine of Wands is about being very happy and content in your singleness, in yourself, in your ability to provide for yourself and the comfort that you give to yourself. You are happy to be your own companion right now. So this is telling me that, this Tower situation is actually something that has served you well. Now, the clarification for the Star for Aquarius in May 2019. Okay, here we go. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Eight of Cups upright talks of you know, you having sort of turned your back on something emotionally, and in reverse, it's saying that, you know, it's not saying you're facing something emotionally, but you're in a place of acceptance about what's happened in the past with your emotions. So this is where wisdom can come from, is when you start like accepting the experiences that you've had. And as a clarifier for the star, this is wonderful. This is saying that you are gaining the knowledge and the deeper understandings from these emotional experiences. So that's excellent, Aquarius. This is probably why you bounce back so quickly. The Four of Pentacles. Now I'll get an extra one. There we go. Well, that wanted to go there. Okay. I'll address that in a second. Alright, so the Five of Swords came out in reverse with the Four of Pentacles, so that's a progressive. It means you like stepping forward and out of something. The Five of Swords upright is about, you know, people speaking behind your back harshly. The Five in reverse can be about you speaking harshly behind someone's back. So, or maybe even to their face, because, you know, the reverse qualities of this card. So you're no longer in a space of fear. You will be speaking your truth. I might just get another clarifier for that one. Okay. Yeah. So the Ten of Pentacles came out. So, yeah, as a clarifier in relation to all of these, right? By itself, this would have a different meaning, but I'm seeing it in sequence to all of this. It's telling me that you are not in a space of fear because you speak your truth to people's face and actually publicly speak your truth. So you'll be publicly showing that you're not in a space of fear anymore, you know. Now with this card that decided to jump out, this is the Ten of Swords, and the place it landed was on top of the Nine of Pentacles and the Tower. So as a clarifier, as a further clarifier, it's saying that you were done with this relationship. That's why you're happy to be single again, because you're actually done. You're already done. So it's just, it's reiterating the fact that this was meant to be. You were meant to step away from this, and that's why you don't have any regrets about the way things have gone, and you are going to be able to gain knowledge from it. So there you go, Aquarius. There's your little mini reading for May 2019. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, sharing and liking. If you would like to tune in for next month's readings, please click subscribe, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please use the email address below. Alright, thank you.